So many girls wouldn't want to settle down with poor guys. Reasons best known to them. So many reasons can, bring them to having this kind of thing in their mentality. So, on this video, we are going to be talking about this entirely. Now, let me tell you something. Let me really tell you something. The estimation of girls that wouldn't want to settle down with poor guys is about 77%. And those that are readily going to settle down with poor guys, maybe thinking that things will be better in the future, is about 23%, right? Now, what are the reasons behind this? What are the reasons behind girls not wanting, for any reason, to settle down with poor guys? Hello, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I still remain Emmanuel, your motivational speaker, your marriage and relationship expert, here on Everyday with Sensor. Please, if you are new to my channel, please kindly smash on that red subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. Please don't forget to like, share, and put on your comment on the comment section, because I will go back to reply them all. Now, this video is going to be divided in 3 sections, 3 topics in one video, or 2 topics in one video, anyhow it can go, right? Okay, so for my returning subscribers, I want to say a big thank you for tuning in again to watch. May God bless you, please. So I'm going to head on to the first topic right now: reasons why girls will not settle down with poor guys. There are so many reasons behind this. Some girls have this mentality that whenever you are not dressed very well, whenever you're not riding a good vehicle, you are not balling, you are not rich. So this is the first point. Their poor mentality over poverty. Their poor mentality over poverty. They will always agree that you are poor because of the way you are dressed. They will always agree that you are poor because you don't have a car. They will always agree that you are poor because of the kind of job you are doing. Now, they have refused to understand that love goes in different ways. They have also refused to understand that so many guys these days disguise themselves to find true love, because the true love today is difficult to get. Now look at our Nigerian home videos, how guys disguise themselves just to find true love. They go working in a company that is low, even beyond their class. In the like being a gate man, being a cleaner in those companies just to find a true love. So if you are mistaken as a girl, you will find it difficult to know what is happening. So when a guy approaches you, you now see the way he is dressed, you now see that he's walking without a vehicle, then you conclude in your mind that he is poor, he is coming from a poor background, he is not rich. So this is not how to judge things. How about you accepting him first and get to know him very well later? And see how things will be like. Because so many girls these days, when they finally find out that their guys are rich, like they never knew that they are rich, they will become the happiest women on earth. Because first of all, they never loved these guys because of money. They loved these guys because of who they are, how they approach them, and how they carry themselves, and the compatibility. So peradventure, after everything, it happens that these guys are rich, very rich, classic guys in the society. In fact, men of honor, men of dignity, league of gentlemen. Now you see how happy the girls will be. So if you think that a guy can always be judged by his look because he's not riding a vehicle, then you are mistaken. Don't lose that man that is going to be yours forever because of your poor mentality over poverty. So number two is this. Now, some girls are coming from a very poor background. They wouldn't want to be engaged with a poor guy just because they don't want to worsen things. And this second reason somehow gonna sound like the first reason, but a bit different. That's a little difference, rather. So these girls, they are coming from poor background. They don't want to mingle with the poor guys because they don't want to worsen the situation of poverty in their family, right? So because they come out from a poor background, they want to elevate their families. They want to make things to be better in their families. They want to progress their families. They want to, they want to improve their standard of living by mingling with these rich ones, the most talked about in the society, right? So they want to have a expensive lifestyle that when they start it, they'll be able to, improve the standard of living of their family. So this is another reason why some girls will not want to mingle or settle down with poor guys. Okay, because they don't want to, increase the level of poverty in their families. Well, when you look at it the other way around, you'll find out that this particular reason is somehow okay. But don't forget that when you are selecting, don't forget that God blesses in different ways. You might be the blessing that that guy is looking for. It might be through you that blessing will start coming to him. So it might be through you that luck will start coming to him. Now, some girls, they are going around with miracles. They are going around with blessings and favors, good lucks. That when they step into a family, you see changes in that family. If things are not working fine in that family, it will start working fine. If there is poverty in that family, you see that because that girl has stepped her foot into that family, there will be a turnaround immediately. So this is the kind of gift God gifted some girls. So when you are doing the selecting guys, don't also forget that God can bless a poor guy through you, because you have been anointed to be a great woman, to be a great lady, to be great, even greater than your counterparts. So when you step your foot into that marriage, things must surely work out fine. Don't forget the kind of gift you have. Don't forget the kind of anointing you carry. Because God has anointed so many of us. God has gifted so many of us. So it is left for us to explore the gift of God in our lives. Explore it. Expand it. Use it for something good. That is just it. Don't stay and tell people that he is poor, I can marry him. What if you help him change his life? What if you help him change his life? So, because they are poor, doesn't mean that they will not marry, doesn't mean that they will not make their own families. No, they will. But they just need the right women. They need the right women that will understand them just the way they are. And they keep struggling because one day things will be well. One day things will start going on well. Because you have stepped your foot into that family. There'll be a change, there'll be a turnaround, there'll be a miracle, there'll be a blessing, there'll be favors upon favors in that family. Because a different individual, an individual with anointing, an individual carrying the grace of God, the mark of God in her face, has stepped her foot into that family. So there must be turnaround, there must be upliftment, there must be elevation, there must be the power of God surrounding that family as a whole. So that is just it. That is just it. So no, the third one is this. So many girls are bound of you know segregation and criticism because of maybe the kind of people they have met in the past. So they wouldn't want such thing to repeat again. Okay, so so many guys have different attitudes, right? Like you have been into a relationship, he is rich rather, okay, but a stingy type. So you wouldn't want to settle down with him. He is rich and stingy. You wouldn't want to settle down with him. It is quite understandable. Now I will use this medium to address this right now. If you are a guy, you are stingy to your girlfriend, what do you want her what do you want her to do? Do you want her to start running to other men for what he needs from you, even when you have it? Or are you trying to put up a test on her? If it's if it is really a test, no problem. But if that it is that you are really stingy right from your blood, from your vein, it is bad. When you have that thing she is asking from you, give it to her until she starts flirting. Then you start blaming her, or rather, blame yourself. So, guys that are rich and at the same time stingy, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. I don't like it at all. If you are having and she asks for something from you, even if you don't want to give it to her that moment, tell her when to give it to her. Promise her first. Then let's see how it works. But you have it and you can't bring it out. It's something that is very different. If I'm a girl, I will not date a stingy man. If I'm a girl, I can't date a stingy man. There's a big difference that you are poor and you have, but you can't give out. It is very bad. It is very bad. So when girls will tell me that he is rich, but he's stingy, I can't date him. I don't blame them for saying that, because this is an attitude that is bad. This is an attitude that that is not even good to mention to the ear. I don't know what your challenges have been in the past. I don't know what you have faced in the past. I don't know what kind of things you have experienced in the past. But don't bring the past into the present. It's not good. Maybe some girls in the past have made you to understand that it is not good to give money to women. Maybe they have hit you and they dumped you. Now, this is because you met the wrong ladies. This is because, or even because you are a flirt. Yes, it can be because you are a flirt. You flirt with different ladies and you met a bad one amongst them. She ate your money and she flee. Now you want to use the past to represent or to describe or to involve it in the present. It is not ever going to work out. If you're a guy who is rich and you're stingy, you have to change. Because if you continue this way, no lady will mingle with you. You'll find it difficult to settle down. Any relationship you enter, within a short period of time, it will terminate. They will automatically leave you and go their way. Because no lady is ready to be with a guy that is rich and stingy at the same time. Because if that lady finally settles down with you, this is how it's going to be. Because that attitude is gradually entering into your blood, and it will be very difficult for an adult to change from who he is. It is going to be very difficult. It takes the grace of God for an adult to change from who he is to a total individual, a total different individual. So it is going to be a problem. It's good to start making changes right now before it results something else in the future. Remember, if this If you can do this to the girl you love, and eventually you enter into marriage with her, don't forget that it can also go beyond, or you can also take it over to your children. Whenever they need money for school, you find it difficult to bring it out. So these things are not good. There are things you don't need to do. There are things you should cut off. There are things that you shouldn't even mention to people. Please, if you're a guy and you know that you are really doing this, that whenever your girl asks you for something, you know you have it and you find it difficult, very difficult to bring it out. Please change from that attitude. It's not good at all. It's not going to favor you. It's not going to do you any good. Unless that girl is too extravagant, unless he's up for material things, unless he's too materialistic, then you know how to cut down on some things you give her. Period. But if you are rich, you are having, and you are stingy, please, I don't like it. It's not too good. It's not healthy for a guy. Likewise, the girls. So, this is just the first topic on this video that I've talked about, and we are heading over to the second topic. Welcome back from that short break. So, the next topic is going to be vital as well. Very, very vital. Okay, it is going to be interesting, it is going to be captivating, it is going to be all educational. It's all about your marriage and relationship as well. So sit back, watch this video from the beginning to the end. Don't skip any part of the video, because the parts that you'll be skipping might be the parts I'll be dropping a vital information for your relationship or for your marriage. So please watch from the beginning to the end. Don't forget, before I said that I will be making this video to be very lengthy. It's going to be lengthy. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and you're still watching this and you feel that the content is very important, you love it, you love what you're seeing, you love what you're watching, please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to subscribe. Just hit on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, like, share, and put in your comments on the comment section, because I will go back to reply them all. Thank you. So the second topic you are going to be talking about is reasons why some girls are too bossy in that relationship. Are you surprised? Okay, let's just dive into it. So many girls like to be bossy um, in everything they are doing. They like to be authoritative. They like to make laws. They like to keep rules. They make them and they feel happy, right? So many are just born that way. So many are because of past experiences, right? So many are because of the kind of background they came out from. So many are because of the kind of people that trained them, the kind of things that have come to experience while they were growing up to their early adulthood. So why will these girls be like this? Like I've mentioned like 4 reasons already, because of the background they are coming from. Like when you are talking about background they are coming from, we are talking about the how she was raised up, right? Maybe she was raised up in a kind of place that they are always commanding her. When she was coming up as an adult, they were always commanding her. They were always sending her to an errand with a commanding voice. Now she grew up with this. She learned this and she is living with this. Right? So many are not born that way. So many got that from how they were brought up. So again, the second one is that so many are also born from it. Like just this is that what they have come out to be like. This is the way they were born. Like this is just the way it is. It is not something that they copied from someone. It is not something that they learned from someone. Rather, they inherited it from someone, which is either their father or their mother, or from any of their blood related. So this is how it is. So when you see a girl acting that way in a relationship or in a marriage, Sometimes they are born from it. Sometimes they inherited it. It's not something that she practiced. It's not something that just came into her. So you kind of find out, kind of understand that some girls are just born like that. And the third one is that um, maybe she is the one providing for the family or for that relationship. Yes, we now check every 80% of every relationship. If it is a girl providing for that relationship, there is problem. There is wahala, serious one, because she is going to make it obvious to the guy that she is not responsible. She is going to make it obvious to the guy that she is the one providing and she is going to be the boss of that relationship. She is going to make it entirely open. So, guys, if you're not hustling, better start hustling. You don't like a girl to be controlling your life. You don't want a girl to be telling you what to do at every point in time. You don't want a girl to order you around anyhow. No, it's an insult. You don't have that right to order a guy around anyhow. You can ask him to help you for an errand, but not to order him around like a house boy. It doesn't sound respectful. So, guys, if you're not working hard, if you're living under the roof with a girl that is providing for you, you better sit your ass up. You better start now to engage in something that will provide money in that relationship or that marriage. Because I've come to understand, even in home videos, rather, I've come to understand also in real life, I've seen so many relationships like that. When the girl is providing, there's always war. When the girl is providing, she will always use it to mock the guy that he is jobless, he is this, he is that, he is that. Girls are fond of that. Girls are fond of that. So I wouldn't want a guy to resort to dating a girl that is providing for him. Because if you're a guy, you are lazy, then you are going to face a lot of things in life. Girls will use you and make caricature in so many ways. If you're a guy, you are lazy, I'm talking to you right now, you better sit up and start something for yourself. You better sit up and go look for a job to do, because no girl can tolerate that for a long time. Feeding a guy, providing everything for the guy in a relationship is very rare, it's very difficult to find. And if there is, there will always be problem, there will always be quarrels, there will always be nagging, complaints of different types from the girl. So you better sit up. Don't waste your time sitting in the room always waiting for manna to fall from heaven for you. It's not ever going to work. You need to work it out. You need to work it out. You need to stand up and rise and tell yourself what you want. You need to go out there and work it out. You need to move. Take a step first and see what the result will be like. Don't sit and wait for a girl to provide for you. Don't sit and wait for a girl to feed you. Don't sit and wait for a girl to provide you money to do things. Don't sit and wait for a girl to feed you. It is not good. It is going to bring insult and humiliation. They will use it against you someday. They will use it and tell you the kind of things you would like to hear with your ears. They will use it and insult you. They will use it and blast you. They'll blast you. They will use it and make a slap on your face. What are you waiting for? Are you going to sit down there and wait for a girl to provide for you anytime? Are you meant to provide for her, or is she meant to be providing for you? The reason why you are a man in that relationship is because you are meant to keep laws. You are meant to make decisions. You are meant to make serious decisions and watch it stand. You are not meant to sit down and watch a girl tell you things, and watch a girl tell you what to do, and watch a girl to maneuver over you, to control you. Then you are not a man any longer. If she's doing all those things for you, he is not the man and you're the woman. And you're taking all sort of shit from her. You're taking all sort of insult, all sort of negative words from her. For how long do you want to live in that kind of situation? For how long do you want to be in that kind of relationship? You don't have value as a man. You are not responsible as a man. You are not doing your job as a man. So if you can't do it while in a relationship, then how do you want to do it when you settle down? Or is she the one to pay her bride price? She'll give you the money and you come and pay her bride price. And tomorrow she'll start insulting you because of that. Tomorrow she starts talking to you anyhow because of that. Tomorrow she'll tell you that you are very weak. Tomorrow she'll tell you that you are very lazy. Is that what you want? So when we talk about girls being bossy in relationships, this might be the reasons why they are. They are the bread meal of the family or in that relationship. So you have given them that opportunity to talk to you anyhow. You have given them that opportunity to control you, to tell you what to do at every point in time. Why? Because she is the one providing. She is the one feeding you. She is the one buying clothes for you. She is the one buying gifts for you. She is the one taking you out. She is the one paying the house rent. She is the one paying the NEPA bill. She is the one doing everything in the family or in that relationship. What is your responsibility as a man? Then why will she not be bossy? Since she has taken over the job, the responsibilities of a guy in that relationship, why wouldn't she be bossy? Why would she not control you? What are you doing to help the situation? What are you doing to remedy such situation? What are you doing? Are you seated folding your arms, doing nothing? Always reaching out your hand for money from him, from her rather. For how long will that continue in that relationship? For how long do you intend to continue such lifestyle? Why don't you find something doing for yourself? No matter how small. Some will sit and tell themselves, I want to be a boss of my own, when you don't even have a little savings to start up something for yourself. You have to be a slave before you become a master. You must work for someone. You must serve someone to have some money to establish your own. You can't just become a master of your own. You can't. You must work towards it. You must make that path. And that path is for you to work under someone first before you establish your own. Else you won't get the money to establish it. I've come across so many guys telling themselves that I want to be the master of my own. I want to be my own boss. I don't want to work for anyone. Rather, they are not having anything to start up any business. They are poor. They don't have the money and they don't want to work. Every day they are seated at home doing what? Nothing. Nothing. This is the reason why the president, Muhammadu Buhari, called our youth lazy. Are we lazy? I don't believe that I am lazy because I know that I'm working my ass out hard to put food on the table. So why would my fellow man be lazy out there? Always waiting for a woman to give him, always waiting for a woman to provide for him, always waiting for a woman to buy clothes for him, always waiting for a woman to buy footwear for him. For how long are you going to be in that dismay? For how long will you continue to be losing your respect as a man in that relationship? How long? How long do you want this to continue? No, it is not favoring you at all. It is not giving you what you want. It is not counting. You are misleading yourself. You're not thinking straight. You're not taking the right approach to make money. You are seated at home waiting for her to bring back money in the house. And you will eat and enjoy with her. Tomorrow she will call you all sorts of names. Tomorrow she will insult you. how are you helping yourself? How are you really helping yourself out in this kind of situations? I don't like this at all. I don't like this. If you are a man, you don't have anything doing, sit up. Go out there and search for job. Go out there and look for something to do to bring food on, to put food on the table, to bring money in the house. Don't sit and fold your arms and watch a girl do all these things for you. For you are losing your respect as a man. You are losing your respect as a man. So this is one of the reasons why girls in relationships or marriage are bossy, too bossy to you. Yes, too bossy to you because you want it to be like that. So if you don't want this to continue, you better sit up and find something doing. The moment you start providing for the family, the moment that disrespect from her will stop. Watch it and see how it's going to happen. Watch it and see the improvement. Start something for yourself and see how you gain your respect back. She'll begin to love you more. She'll begin to understand the fact that you are now really becoming a man that you want or that you really need to be. Because you need to be that man. Key into this that I said and see how it's going to work out for you. Because it needs to work out because you don't need to continue in that life. In that kind of life. You don't need to continue with that kind of life. It's not good for you, it's not healthy for you. Because at some point you start thinking to the extent that you might get high blood pressure, which is not good for your life. Do you want to die young? No, you don't want to die young. So start something doing for yourself and gain your respect back in that relationship or that marriage. Gain your respect back. It is very important. When you are in a relationship as a man, you don't have your respect as a man. Believe you me, your life is going to be worsened. Your life is going to be worsened because you are really facing a challenge that can even take your life. You are facing a challenge that might even make you to take your own life. So please, know what to do at every point in time. Don't sit and wait for a girl to always provide food on the table. Sit up, wake up, and see how things will turn around. Now the third reason is that girls are bossy in relationship or in marriage because you as the guy gave them that opportunity to be like that. You are in a relationship with your girl and you are too weak, you are too quiet, you hardly talk. Now she kind of understand the kind of man she is dealing something with, right? She now realizes that you are too cold. She now realizes that you are too weak. You can't even face problems. You can't even face things that will help, make you strong. Now she knew this and she took over. She took your stand. She now become bossy. She now become the one making decisions in the family. When there is challenges, she makes sure that she settles or she should bring that challenge down to her feet. She has taken over. This is the hand you have given her because you are a man that is not ready to take up any challenge at every point in time. Now she realizes this. She knew the kind of man she is dating. She knew the kind of man she is married to. Now she took over from where some of the things you can't even handle. Now, if you're a man, you are really not taking up responsibilities in that relationship or marriage. You are really making a mistake. Like when there is challenge in the family, you are always weak to approach such challenge, to bring it down. You always give her the room to do that. My dear brother, you are gradually losing your stand in that relationship and she's taking over. A man should always handle challenges. A man should always tackle situations and problems in a family or relationship. But whereby you refuse to handle this very well, whereby you refuse to take over challenges very well, you are making a great mistake. You are telling her that you are a weakling. You are telling her that you can't do anything. In fact, you are telling her that you're not a man. And she has taken over. She is taking over, obviously. And she is doing those things you are meant to do as a man. You have given her that encouragement to proceed. So you don't need to worry again. You don't need to bother again. Because obviously she's not the man and you're the woman. Yes. She's not the man and you're the woman. So the next thing is for you to start taking good care of the babies at home while she goes out hustling. Are you going to do that? Are you ready for that? You're a man. Why not sit up? Why not sit up? What are you waiting for? To be slapped on the face before you take up responsibilities at home? To be insulted for being unnecessarily lousy over responsibilities? You can't even face your fellow men. You can't even face them face to face. You can't even talk in the public. You are too quiet, you are too cold. Even in the office, you don't even talk. When fingers are upon you, you can't even defend yourself. What kind of coldness is that? Men should be very agile in everything. See, no man is born to be cold. No man is born to be weak. If you're having this weakness in you, you need to work on it. You seriously need to work on it. Remember, when you are weak, you are telling your wife that, or your girlfriend, that you are not mature enough. When you are weak, you are telling your office people or your colleagues that you cannot take up responsibilities in the office. You're not how is it called again? You're not competent enough to take up responsibilities. Yes. So because of that, you might lose some promotions might be coming to you in the office. So would you rather allow such things to be happening to you as a man? Why don't you work on your weaknesses? Work on yourself as a man. Work on yourself and don't allow a woman to take over you, to take charge over you, to take up your stand in that relationship or marriage. See, it is one of the worst things that can happen to any man when a man loses his respect in the family. When a man's attention has been diverted to elsewhere. When you cannot work on your weaknesses. When you are too cold, too calm as a man, it brings up so many problems. It brings up so many issues. The only thing I will advise you right now is to work on yourself. You have to really work on yourself, which is very important. For you not to be facing insults, for you not to be facing backlash, for you not to be facing all sorts of truths from people, all sorts of negativities from people. You really need to work on yourself as a man that you are, as a man that you want to be in the future. You really need to start now to work on yourself. Like at some point when I was still young, now this is about me right now, I will realize that I was a very quiet person and well reserved. Even I hardly talk. Even if like I experienced it, it happened to me. Like if I'm seated and where I'm sitting is very tight, and I find out that the person sitting close to me is having enough space. To open my mouth and tell the person to please adjust is a problem. I really faced it. At some point, my mom became angry with me. At some point, everybody in my family was like, are you going to grow up like this? You are young at this young stage, you need to start correcting this thing. My eldest brother would like flog me. He would flog me. He tell me that I'm too cold. I'm a man, I'm not supposed to be like this. My dear, I have to pick up immediately. I was a very cold and well reserved person when I was young. I was too calm. I don't make noise, I don't even talk. I hardly open my mouth to say something. Until then, I realized that I'm making a big mistake. And I found out that my people really helped me out in that situation because had they been, they never said anything, I'll be a weakling. I'll be very weak and I'll be very cold. I'll find it difficult to talk. So if you're a man, you're passing through this. When I was younger, very younger, I passed through it. When I was very younger, I passed through it. I knew how I felt that moment. And I thank God because of the kind of parents and the siblings I have. They were able to take that lifestyle out of me immediately because they knew that it is going to hurt me in the future. They knew that I might not be able to take up responsibilities as a man in the future, either in relationship or in marriage, or people surrounding me, or in the office, or wherever I might find myself. They knew. So they helped me out to bring me out of my shell, to bring me out of that life that, that I was coated with. So if you're a man, you are facing this kind of thing, you really need help. Come out of that life. Come out from your shell. You really need to come out and be open-minded. Don't close yourself in that shell. Don't lock yourself up in that shell. If the more you are doing it, the more you are giving people opportunity to pierce into your life and kill you before your age, before your time. So please come out of that lifestyle. Come out of that shell you are into. Come out and take up responsibilities and take up the control of your family or relationship. It is very, very important. If you don't really want people to useless you, if you don't really want people to make jest of you, if you don't really want people to cause you high blood pressure, you really need to wake up. You really need to come out from your shell. You really need to be open-minded. You really need to talk. Don't be too silent. Don't be too quiet. It is not good for a man. A man should not be too quiet. A man should not be too cold. It is not good for a man, for it is going to make you to useless you totally. Because had it been I was still in that shell, I would have been, I wouldn't have control over so many things that I have control now. So please, if you're a man, stay into your shell. You are too cold, you are too weak, you can't take up responsibilities. Please, gradually bring yourself out of that shell because it's not going to, being in that shell is not going to help you in the future. You are really going to kill yourself in that shell, and it's not going to be good for you and for your family as well. Please come out of your shell and take over your relationship or your marriage as a man. It's very important. It's of great paramount. Okay? It is very, very, very vital. You don't need to be there. It is not too good for you. In fact, it's not good. It's not good for you. Come out of that shell and take over that which belongs to you. Because if you are into that shell, some girls will not even tolerate it. Some girls like guys that are too bossy. They like guys that are bossy. You are a man. You are a boss. They like such men. And they find out that you are a weakling. They find out that you are too cold. They will leave you. They will not like to date you. So you don't want to continuously be losing girls that are coming into your life. Because if this kind of things is happening, it means that you are not getting married anytime soon. So please work on yourself as a man. Do not allow that to kill you. Do not allow that to bring you down. Just gradually come out of that shell. We are done with two topics. Now we are heading over to the third one. The third one says, now this topic I want to, it is mostly talked about by ladies. Men do talk about it, but mostly talked by ladies. So we do rather settle down for money or for love. You see the reason why it is I said it is mostly talked about by ladies. Now, some will tell you that they will settle for money because one, you have all the laws you want, you have everything you want, you'll not be needing anything, you have everything that you want. Now you'll be able to meet different people of social classes, different calibers of women and men from different places in the world. You're able to meet them. You'll be able to put your children through school to any length they want. You'll be able to travel from one country to the other. You'll be able to experience so many things that you have not been opportune to experience in life. You're able to travel and see different things in life, right? That is what money can love. They'll tell you that is what money can do. They'll tell you, marry for money, then love will come later. So this is what the love for money can do. Now let me head over to marrying for love. Now marrying for love is gaining your respect as a woman or as a man. Now knowing the heart of the person you are loving. Now knowing everything about this particular guy or this particular girl. Having that love, that compatibility, that respect, that commitment, that taking up that responsibility as your wife or as a husband in that marriage. That is marrying for love. Now you are marrying him because you know everything about him. You are marrying him because you love him. You are marrying him because you'll be able to stand his anger at every point in time. You are marrying him because you have studied him so well, you can go deeply in everything with him. Right? Now you didn't marry him for money. You didn't marry him because of the kind of caliber of man he is. It is not because of the riches he has. It's not because of his wealth. You married him specifically because of the genuine love you have for him. Because that love is really coming out from your heart. Because that love you bring it out right from your soul. It is not fake. You're not faking anything. The love is there. The care is there. Everything. You love him with your body, you love him with your soul, you love him with your heart, everything. You love him for who you are. You are not marrying for money. You are marrying for that love. So the difference between marrying for money is marrying for love and marrying for love is that when you marry for money, you might have everything you want at that point in time, but that love is not there. You are not going to be able to take good care of the man or the woman you are marrying. Then, because that marrying for money has entered into your head, you will not be careful in everything you are doing. You are married to be extravagant. You are married just to spend money. You are married just to tell the world the kind of person you have become. Because of the power, because of the authority, because people will talk more about you, because you trend on social media. That is what you are married for. You will not bring yourself time to look after your children. You will not bring yourself time to take care of your husband. You will not be able to be communicative. You will not be able to enter into a deep conversation with your husband. You will not be able to know what your husband wants at every point in time. You don't know when he is sick. You don't know when he's normal. You don't know when he is lacking anything. You don't know when he needs rest, when he needs peace, when he needs happiness. You just want that money. You just want to flaunt that money. You just want to go to the most expensive supermarket, the most expensive boutique to buy things for yourself. You just want money. Your head, your brain has been clouded with money, money, money. So nothing else is going to be mentioned to you that you understand if not money. That love is not there. That love you need to take good care of your family is not there. When your children need you the most, they will not find you. When they want everything they need from you as a mother, you're not there. Instead, your men are doing the job. Your men are doing the job. Your house girls are doing the job for you. You are busy running from one country to the other. You are busy running from one business to the other. You are busy hanging around with your colleagues. You are busy hanging around with friends of your social class. Friends that suit your social class, your social level. You are not paying keen attention to your responsibilities as a mother at home. You're not taking care of your children. You're not taking care of your husband. You are not putting food on the. You're not making them meal that is coming from you. Rather, you leave everything for the housemates. How do you think your children will relate with you? How do you think your husband will relate with you? See, at some point you will begin to find out there is no happiness in that marriage because you have allowed money to beguile your sense of rhythm. Because of that, you will find out that soon quarrel will soon start. There will be lack of peace, a lack of happiness, and you are not committed in your marriage. You are just busy flaunting the money, eating the money, and going from different town to the other with the latest bands in town. So you are not getting it right. When you are married for money, make sure that that love is there. And for those married for love, kudos. Kudos to you for marrying for love. Because any challenge you are facing in that relationship or that marriage, because of that love, you'll be able to conquer it. Because of that love, you'll be able to make it work out for you both. So marrying for love is always the best opinion. It's always the best thing. Let that love be there first. Then every other thing will be conquered. See, love conquers all, if you don't know. If you have love for whosoever you are into intimacy with, both of you will conquer everything together. Both of you will make sure that things are working out for you both. Both of you will bring out the love, the ecstasy, the fantasy in that marriage. It will definitely work out well for the both of you, and you both will experience the best love ever, the best marriage ever, because that love is there, because that love, genuine love, has come to stay. This is how it is meant to be. So do not allow money to enter into your head, because when it enters into your head, you're not going to be thinking of anything but money. You lose focus in your marriage, you lose focus in your children, you lose focus in your husband, you lose focus to things that you should look into in the family. That is how that marriage will lead to downfall or divorce, because you are not paying keen attention to people that matters a lot in your life. Rather, you're paying keen attention to money, money, money. It is not supposed to be that way. So if you're married for money, always ensure that that love is there first. That love is there first. So when that money comes, it's not going to enter your head. You always remember that your family should be your first priority in everything that you are doing. This is what I've come out here to tell you. No, I said that the video is going to be long, and it is indeed long. It is a lengthy video, and I hope that you learned something from this video. Please, if you like the content of the things I post on this channel, please kindly smash subscribe to my channel. What are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel now. Subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified each time I post a new video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to put down your comment on the comment section, and don't forget to share the video to family and friends, because there are so many people out there that need to learn a lot in relationship and marriage. There are so many people out there that need to learn. They need education on this. Please share the video so that they get enlightened as well. Thank you for watching. I still remain your one and only motivational speaker, your marriage and relationship expert, Emmanuel, on Everyday with Senso. I love you guys. I genuinely love you from my heart. Thank you for always watching. For my returning subscribers, I want to say I hear you. Thank you for coming through for me. I love you guys. From me to you. Bye bye. Next time on this channel, I will always meet you there. Bye. Hello beautiful ones, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about something important, is what will motivate you to help people. There are so many people suffering in this life. There are so many people that need your help as their fellow human being. There are so many people that the government are not doing anything to help that situation. But we as people that are still in the situation, in the community, in the environment, or in the country, we see these people and we all know that they need our help. It is our responsibility to gather them and help them out in one way or the other that we can. Your capacity, in any way your capacity can, can lead you to. So it is of great importance that whenever you see people suffering and you think that you have what it takes to help them out, please, we will bless you, God will bless you. It is a collective responsibilities of everyone to help each other, because you don't know what the future holds. You don't know how God is going to bless you for doing that. So whenever you see people that are into one kind of dismay or the other, that are into suffering, that are having one kind of problem or the other, what you can do best for them is to help solve the situation, even if it is halfway. Let it be that you've done something for them. God will really bless you, and we individuals will really appreciate you. Hello, viewers. Today, as you can know, or as you can see as well, it's nothing like that's nothing like relationship you're talking about. It is all motivational. What will motivate you to help others? What will motivate you to sacrifice for others? Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly hit on that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, share, and put on your comments on the comment section. I'll go back to reply them all. Every day we send so got your back on everything about marriage matters, relationship matters, and motivational speeches. So if you have some cash or some clothes that you know that you're not using, kindly go to the motherless where you can put them, give them to them so that they'll be able to see something that can use to cover their bodies. So it is very important, very, very important. If you know that maybe you are having some kind of money, roughly you don't have anything to do with it, like you can help out. People need help. People are crying. People are suffering. People are facing one kind of issues or the other in their families, in their lives, or maybe in their singlehood, or whatever, or in their school. Please, anyhow you know you can render help to, please, it will be appreciated. Whether you're in the United States of America, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in China, whether you are in any part of the world you are, there are people that needs your help. There are people that are crying for help. There are people that are weeping, soaking their pillow always with tears. What have you been able to do to remedy such situations? This time around, we are not looking at the government to do anything for us. This is a collective task we have to bear. This is a collective responsibilities between individuals. We are out of this world to help others to grow, to help others to be established, to help others to know more, to elevate others, to encourage, to motivate, and especially to teach others. Now, if you are having a skill that you know that might benefit other people, why don't you share so that people learn? Don't keep it all to yourself. This is what I'm talking about. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. Render help to your brother. Render help to your sister. Render help to the needy. Render help to the motherless. Render help to the poor masses. Render help to those that need it the most. It is very, very important. Now, when you realize that you've rendered help to so many people in life, you'll be able to see how things will be working out for you in a very godly and pleasant way. Like, I normally tell people about this. See, God works in different ways. He works in different miraculous ways, but we are yet to understand it. Sometimes helping other people is a sacrifice it is really helping to make way for you, but we don't understand it sometimes. Yes, we know that the days are bad right now. Like this, the beggars you see on the street, there are no more real beggars. Like so many of them are being used by occultic men. Some of them are being sent from the marine spirit. Some of them are being sent to initiate other people into the to several marine kingdom. This is one of the reasons why people find it so difficult to render help these days. But if you must render help, why don't you pray about it? See, God listens to every prayer. God listens to every prayer. He cannot listen to you when your heart is dented. He cannot listen to you when your spirit is not clear. He cannot listen to you when your conscience is dirty. He can only listen to your supplications when you come to Him with a broken and contrite heart and with a clean spirit. Then He will be able to hear and answer you at that moment. So when you feel like giving out or rendering out help to people might cause damages in your life, then pray over it before you render. Pray very well over it before you send in something to such people. See, listen to me, they really need the help of other people. They are suffering, they are there crying, they are there looking for means to feed themselves. But no way. The government is not doing anything to help the situation, especially here in Nigeria. They are not doing anything to help the poor masses. They are not. No good infrastructures, no good industries, no good, nothing good. Everything is going on bad. Everything goes wrong every day. Dollar is going higher and higher every day. It is increasing every day. It never depreciates. Why? Things are going on abnormally in the country, and we as the individuals or the citizens of this country, Nigeria, we have to rise, we have to speak, we have to shower love to those that need it most, we have to shower encouragement, we have to shower, let that zeal that you have in you to help others grow in knowledge, in understanding, in skills, and otherwise. It will really benefit us in everything that we do as one in this country, Nigeria. We are one. We are doing everything to make sure that other people in front of us or behind us can also gain from it. We are collectively doing this task together. We are not waiting for the government. I want to appreciate those that have NGOs, those that are helping people to survive, those that are feeding the nation, those that are busy doing all sort of things to ensure that they are rendering help to people that need it the most. I want to say thank you so much. God will surely reward you. You guys are doing a great job. You guys are doing something nice that God will always use to reward you perfectly. See, let me tell you, what you are doing right now might not yield any result, but the result is coming. The result is on the way. The result, people will talk about you. People will be backing you anywhere you go. See, the people you are helping right now will never forget you. They will be there always for you. When you are crying, they are there for you. When you are happy, they are there smiling with you. They will be there for you every point in time in your life. They will never forsake you. They will never go behind you. They will never say all sorts of negative things about you. See, God is about to elevate someone. If you are hearing my voice and you are helping the poor masses, see, the best sacrifice you can do is to help the poor masses, to help those that does not have, to help the needy. That is the best sacrifice you can make for yourself right now. And as you are making this sacrifice, God is paving way for you. As you are making this sacrifice, God is cleansing your sin. God is removing every dent in your body. God is making way for you. God is blessing and elevating you to a greater height. This is one thing I must tell you. If you are making this sacrifice right now, God is really going to do anything in your life, because you don't know the huge sacrifice you're making. You don't know the kind of sacrifice you're making. You don't know the kind of sacrifice that is going to yield this amount of blessings for you. God is really blessing someone through this sacrifice. So key into it. Make sure you help someone someday. Make sure you help someone encounter good thing today. Make sure you teach someone new thing today. Make sure you teach them something that will benefit them in life. Make sure you teach them something that will make them have the knowledge that will never be forgotten in their life, and they will never forget you in their life. Ensure that you make someone to benefit something today. Ensure that God will be happy with you for sharing your knowledge with other people. Then your spirit will always remain happy with you. You will never go wrong in anything you do. You will never be a suspect anywhere you go, because God, the most living high God we serve, is there for you. Is there to protect you. Is there to guide you against the wickedness and snares of the devil. He is always there for us, and He is speaking for us anywhere we find ourselves. Listen to me. Key into this. Help someone today. Make someone to become somebody today. Make someone to have a living today. Share that job with someone today. Share that skill with somebody today. Make sure that you key into this, and God will surely reward you forever in your life. This is what I have come here to tell us. Nigerians, you need to wake up. Nigerians, we need to learn. Nigerians, we need to be our brother's keepers, so that things will continue to move on well for us all. In Jesus' name, I pray. This is my prayer for everyone out there. We must succeed. We must be like other countries that are rising fast in the world. In fact, Nigeria will someday be a country that people will speak good of. Yes, this is what we pray for, and God will continue to do it for us. God will continue to elevate everyone who is going to key in into this program. This is what I have come out here to say today. God bless you. Remain blessed. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. Don't forget to like and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and watch from the beginning to the end. Watch from the beginning to the end. Please don't stop on the way. Watch the video from the beginning to the end. It is very important. I still remain Emmanuel, your motivational speaker, your marriage and relationship expert, here on Everyday with Sensor. I love you, and I got your back on this all. Thank you once more for watching. God love you, God love you, and God love you. Remain blessed. One Nigeria.